I imagine at some point, like, running around, and this is just gonna go... Like, I know Pokemon Snap is, like, the most pacifistic Pokemon game, other than, like, a Pokemon Cafe, but... Because, I mean, I guess in Pokemon Snap, you do some really antagonistic stuff to the Pokemon, you... really, at times, you questionably almost abuse the Pokemon to get pictures and have, like, events happen. Or you pit other Pokemon against other Pokemon to get a picture. It's very gray zone ethicality. Why does it sometimes spawn you in just, like, flying towards, like, an abyss? For some reason, it just doesn't, like, have you aimed straight at, like, the console. And, like, it's strange. It's not like a, what is that, like a 2001 A Space Odyssey kind of situation. It's like if they messed that up. And instead of, like, putting him into, like, instead of loading the human dude into whatever the heck that Tesseract DS timey-wimey thing was, if they just, like, accidentally loaded him outside, you know, like a no-clipped him, he's just, like, just looking at it like an empty room, just like, well, what do I do now? You know, am I soft locked? Like, what do we do here? And the rain kind of stopped. It's all this memory lost, like GPUs in the rain. Professor Oak, you're not him. You're not the Power Rangers dude. You're the dude that starts with a Z. You can't just be a floating disembodied head in a hologram. You gotta have, like, the full body. Don't be doing this whole egomaniacal, like, head projection thing. I don't like. Also, very bold of me to just run around in the, like, granted flowers, but tall flowers. I thought I would have. I probably should have been attacked, but, you know. Are you a bear or a bird? What's it to ya, Poindexter? That's perfect. You know, honestly, what do people with yellow paint hate in mind ever have to complain about? Like, yellow paint is near and dear to the human fiction or the human storytelling heart. I'm gonna have to pay attention and really just, like, actually, like, not even make jokes or nothing. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that dialogue since it actually is bona fide hints. But let's go back to yellow paint. It's been near and dear to our hearts. As storytellers far and wide have always used some sort of signifier in some way. And you know what? It's in your mind. X marks the spot. Think of that, buddy. Treasure maps, pirate tales, tales of adventure and of yore had X X's to mark the spot. I'm probably not even really of yore. It's probably more of a modern thing. Like, literally, it's just, like, from the 50s. It's like, well, I guess I can't really. I think what really started off with Treasure Island is what it's called, I think. Yeah, I think it's just strictly called Treasure Island, the old classic. So that's a kind of archetypical fictional, like, trope. Maybe back in the day, people read the X marks the spot in Treasure Island, and, like, maybe especially adults or something, and they were just like, this is just too much. This is too on the nose. This is too much for kids. I mean, X marks the spot. It's like, come on. You gotta be a little bit more safe here with your hidden treasure. Like, come on. You make them, like, solve a riddle or, like, do, like, a puzzle or something. Yeah, I kind of felt bad. Oak, I kind of instinctively tried to ram down your door like I'm full on, like I'm a Fed doing, like, an operation. Get his hard drives. Find all the pictures you need to find. Doesn't matter if they're good or bad. We need everything we can get. Take them off the wall. I imagine at some point, like, running around, and this is just gonna go. Like, I know Pokemon Snap is, like, the most pacifistic Pokemon game, other than, like, a Pokemon Cafe, but because, I mean, I guess in Pokemon Snap, you do some really antagonistic stuff to the Pokemon. You really, at times, you questionably almost abuse the Pokemon to get pictures and have, like, events happen. Or you pit other Pokemon against other Pokemon to get a picture. It's very gray zone ethicality. What is even new about that? Yeah, we knew that. Give me something good. Like, yeah, grab him by the collar. Tell us some real things. Tell us some real tips, okay? A monster lurking in the wall. Like a voyeur or pervert or something? Like what do they call them? Like ultra squatters? Like froggers or something? Frogging, like staying in the walls. Surrounded by strange symbols. this is Pokemon we're talking about. So are they living symbols? Are they unknown to you, being outside of this world, one might say? Is it really gonna... Do you really want me to spell it out for you? You know? I do not want to blow up that Electrode. As antagonistic as it looks, he's just chilling. He can't get no sleep. There's a freaking ghost just like idling around, making all like sounds as it gets close. Every time it tries to fall asleep, it like does like a little like spectral like wet willy. Nope, there isn't an obnoxious like X in the window, which honestly I would imagine Oak is pretty pissed off that there's just a giant X in his window, especially once I just break it. He's gonna be like, hey look, I'm kind of a non-profit thing going on right now for the most part, so the fact that you just broke my window, it's gonna cost a lot. It's just, what do I do once I'm in first person? He's unresponsive, chat. Yep, he put the hologram on loop, and he's having coitus with Ash's mom. Like, what can I say, man? He's getting down. He's giving the old Oak to the, you know, the old MILF. It happens in a small town. What is with the enclosure of gorillas, Professor Oak? Well, they're not Pokemon, so there's really no laws against the ethicalities of me doing experiments upon them. So, can you blame the professor if they pass up this opportunity for research? I mean, come on now. A way much more ambiguous like QR code. Like, you just have just not even like a poster with like a QR code as like a third of like the poster. It's just a straight up QR code on the wall. Well, that's nothing. Oh, did Kurko Mods just put in one of his like 4K wallpapers or something? It's like, yeah, that's a Game Boy Color. Cool. Why is some of these seats crusty, Oak? What the? Oh, Oak, do you have a side gig of hosting a casting couch? Oak, I need to know right now. Amazing pensive like look for the Bulbasaur. Amazing framing. I love that. I feel like the Bulbasaur like actually like recommended how to take that picture. It's like, no, that's not good enough. Get my good side. Oh, the hell? We got like the evolved version of those like ghost dudes. Like, what the? Hello? Oh, this must be like the little bubbling sounds that I heard up above in the other like cavern. Okay, that is Bulbasaur there. I couldn't really tell because it felt a little bit more lo-fi or just like low quality in this game. But I did not know what that Pokemon was. I like the look of that. That's a nice little Cubone. Look at it. It's like show and tell. It's like, you look at my bone, you look at my bone. Yeah, I'm just lonely, man. Here, I'll do some posing. Just give me some attention, man. Mom died, okay? Time to go to the beach, Kazooie. And trust me when she is wearing the skimpiest outfit, man. Banjo, he's feeling a little bit, like, you know, he's feeling a little bit shy. A little bit like, well, she's like confident. I'm not. She gonna do her own thing. Why is the Butterfree frozen in time unless it's supposed to be an homage to that one like episode of like the one that's just like a great like tale of accepting the loss or accepting severance in a lot of ways, or letting go, letting things move on. I love you. Get out of here, get out of here, you. I hate you. Go, live your life, be happy. See if I care. It's like, okay, well look, okay, if you alternate between the hard Kazooie pushes and the light, like, berry paddling by Banjo, you can really get, like, some nice tight maneuvering and speed at the same time. So you can do a good balance. Okay, that's just supposed to be there. The grate's supposed to be there to, like, sadistically taunt you that there's you're supposed to, like, hear the Jinjo go, like, help! And you're like, oh, where could it be? Where could it, hello? And she's like, I'm right down below you. I can only say help. Jesus. Oh, this is awful. Oh my God. Oh, are you gonna start pissing? Oh my God, they're pissing on me. Oh God. Oh, got in my mouth.
You're like, well, this grate's right here. I wouldn't piss down in it if it was. It's just a bunch of water. Oh, that's a jiggy dum.
Meow. No, my God. Amazing that, I don't think that's a sprite from the old Pokemon, but amazing sprite work for like the chickens you would have around like your head. That's amazing. Why did it have to be Meowth? Bottles, Bottles, you bastard, you're going down. Maybe it's something like I'm supposed to find, what is it, like the speed shoes? Go, go, go! Oh my. Whoa, almost did it again. Formidable foes they are. For some reason, they're also like Kanto nesting dolls or something, I suppose. There's like multiple ones inside of them. I really don't know what's going on with that. I don't want to do it, but I mean, come on. I mean, oh, they're even wearing glasses so like the sun doesn't get in their eyes, so they can get like, they got like suntan lotion on so they can like get a nice tan for when they hit up the beach in like 2 months when they wake up and it's actually too cold to even go to the beach anymore.